So you're thinking about moving to the Heights, Jersey City, New Jersey? Well, today we're going to talk about all there is to offer in Jersey City Heights. We're going to talk about the main roads, transportation, restaurants, cafes, and the real estate happening here in the Heights. And we're getting into it right now.
If you're brand new to the channel and you were wondering what it's like to live here in Jersey City and surrounding areas like the Heights, well, don't forget to click the subscribe and the bell notification so you can be the first to know what's going on in Jersey City and surrounding cities of New Jersey.
And once again, my name's Adrian.
I'm Brianna.
And I'm Andre.
And we get calls every single day from people just like you looking to move here at the Heights, Jersey City, New Jersey, and we love it. So whether you're looking to move in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. Be more than happy to help you make a smooth transition here in Jersey City. All right, here we are in Jersey City. We're gonna be looking at the Heights, Jersey City, New Jersey, which is located on the north side of Jersey City, nestled in between Cuto Square, Hoboken, and Union City up north. So one of the most intricate things about the Heights, Jersey City, is that there's many ways that you can enter from other areas of Hudson County. Hudson County, you have easy access to Palisades Avenue, you have Central Avenue, you have Summit Avenue, and you even have John F. Kennedy Boulevard or Route 109, which can take you to other roads in the Heights where you can enter from, right? As you can see from here, you can also take it from Secaucus Road. So coming from Union City, you can either take Grand Street, like we said, John F. Kennedy Boulevard, Summit Avenue, you have Central Avenue, and you have Palisades Avenue as well. From Hoboken, you can come into the Heights, Jersey City from 14th Street, which you can take from here, which will bring you up to Union City, which will then take you to Heights. Or you can take New York Avenue, which will bring you up to Palisades Avenue, where you can then travel to wherever you'd love. If you're coming from downtown Jersey City, for example, you can cut into Hoboken and then go from there, or you can take the Route 139, which will brings you up there, right? Or any other places like Montgomery Avenue, or any other places like Newark Avenue, which you can then take and cut into the Heights. So now that you know how to get into the Heights, Jersey City, let's talk about proximity to all the important landmarks that you might want to think about. If you're flying in and out of the Heights, Jersey City, there's going to be two main airports that you might consider flying in and out from. One of them is going to be Newark International Airport. The most efficient way that you can get to Newark International Airport from the Heights is going to be taking the PATH station, taking the 88 bus to Journal Square PATH station, which will transfer you to the Newark Penn station, and you can take the 62 bus from there. Through transportation of cars, it's a lot more accessible and easier for anybody. It should only really take you about 20 to 30 minutes, depending on traffic, and then you can get to which terminal you end up going to. Now let's look at the other one, which is John F. Kennedy International Airport. John F. Kennedy International Airport, there's two different ways that you could get there, which is going through the Lincoln Tunnel, through Queens, and then down to John F. Kennedy International Airport, or you can take the Holland Tunnel through Brooklyn, which will take you to the Belt Parkway, all the way to the International Airport there. It should roughly really take you about an hour to 2 hours, depending on traffic, based on what you want to use. Through public transportation, it's a lot easier if you don't have a car or if you want to leave your car behind in your house, parked there while you travel somewhere else. Should take you about 2 hours, really, a maximum in order to get there. The first route that you could take is taking the 119 bus down to the Port Authority bus terminal, which you can then transfer to the E train and takes you all the way straight there. You can then take the air train that John F. Kennedy International Airport offers to the terminal that you desire. Or once again, we can go to Journal Square PATH station, transfer over to World Trade Center, and go all the way to Newark John F. Kennedy International Airport using the A train. And there's different other ways that you can take there. It really depends on your preference. We typically take the A train if we're taking public transportation to get there. Now, let's say you did want to enjoy your summers here in the Heights, Jersey City. One of the main things that you probably want to end up doing is enjoying the ocean here in Jersey. So if you wanted to go to the beach and enjoy your summer enjoying the ocean at Jersey, you can take the 88 bus to Journal Square, go all the way to Newark Penn Station, and transfer over to the NJCO Amtrak, which will take you to Long Branch Beach, which is honestly, it can't get any better than that. If you do want to commute to other areas of New Jersey, you might have to use car or rent a car to Wildwood, for example, or Cape May. So now let's talk about the proximity of the Heights, Jersey City to major cities nearby. And the first one that we're thinking about is New York City. New York City is very close proximity to the Heights, Jersey City. And let's just say you want to go to Washington Square Park, which is the lower side of Manhattan. Well, you can just take the bus to Pass Station or Hoboken, which can then help you get to Manhattan from there. And then from there, you can just transfer wherever you need to, right? The Pass Station, there's 2 lines that goes from Christopher Columbus Street, 9th Street, all the way to Christopher Street, or you can take that train from Journal Square and head over to World Trade Center. And then from there, you can transfer to wherever you would like. Now, let's say, what does it look like if you do want to head to Central Park, for example? How can you get there? Well, Central Park is very easy to get there, especially from the Heights. You take one bus which is the 118, which takes you to Port Authority Terminal. And then from there, you can transfer or walk to Central Park. Now, aside from New York City, there's other places that you might want to visit. The first one of them that we're thinking about is Philadelphia, which is very close. If you want to spend a weekend in Philadelphia, it should take you about 2 hours through public transportation using the Amtrak, or by car, it should take you about 2 hours as well to Philadelphia, which then you could spend your entire weekend. One of the destinations that you might want to think about as well for the weekend is the Hamptons, and which should take you about 3 hours through car, which we suggest using car if you are going to go to the Hamptons, just because it's a little bit longer when you're thinking about public transportation, and I would hate for any of you guys to miss your stop and then have to wait a couple hours to get to the next train. The next one is New Haven in Connecticut. New Haven, Connecticut is about 3.5 hours through public transportation. This one's not too bad because the difference with commuting through car or public transportation is about the same. So it really depends what your preference. Well, that's it. That's the overview of the proximity of the Heights to everything else.
So let's talk about what's going on in Jersey City Heights. When we think about Jersey City Heights, we think of all the restaurants that it has to offer and the diversity of food here. And if you wanted to grab a bite to eat, go to a cafe, or find literally anything that you need, you're gonna go to Central Avenue. Let's start at Central Avenue and see what's going on here. So if you're walking down Central Avenue, you can find anything from restaurants, cafes, post offices, furniture stores, grocery, and anything that you need. So if you're running errands or grabbing a bite to eat, here you're gonna be right here, because this is one of the main roads that people use to get up and down Jersey City Heights. So one of the main cafes that we did review in our neighborhood tour is Dulce de Leche Bakery. And if you want to know everything there is to know about Dulce de Leche, head down to our video. Our link is right below. So the population of Jersey City Heights is 57,878 people. And here we have a large Latinx community, but it's also very diverse. And the restaurants here is telling of that diversity. So one of the main restaurants that we love to go to is Saigon Bistro. It's a Vietnamese restaurant that we go to when it's a rainy day and we want some warm soup. Adrian loves the grilled chicken there, Andre as well. And another restaurant that we favor is Cuto. It's an Italian restaurant. And we actually took one of our clients here and had an amazing dinner. And it's a BYOB restaurant. So if you're looking for some wine to pair with your pasta, this is perfect for it. And even if you come in the winter, they have heaters, so you won't be cold. It's a really cozy vibe with great ambiance, really nice servers. Menu is small but curated, and there's limited options on the menu. However, they do that because they want to make every dish delicious. So it's one of those restaurants. And another restaurant that's BYOB is the Franklin. The Franklin offers Italian food, has a cute vibe as well. And a lot of people go here for brunch because of the BYOB aspect. You can save a bit money on this. They serve steak and asparagus, risotto, and yeah, if you want Italian cuisines, that's also a place that you can go. And our client that we took to Cuto, actually, they're outside of Jersey City now, but they always come back for this restaurant, Bread and Salt, where you can find nice breads and you can find nice flatbreads, coffee. So another great thing about Jersey City Heights is that they do have a lot of communal events happening. For example, in Riverview-Fisk Park, they have farmers markets that open from May to late November. So even here you can see the farmers market happening. Yeah, and if you want to know a bit more about this park and see the view, we did review the park with the same video down below. And another great thing that the Heights has to offer are the carnivals that happen in the summer. So during the carnivals, you see families out at night walking around in the parks with bright lights and kids on their bicycles, and it's a fun time. The carnival offers fun rides, funnel cake, cotton candy. Yeah, it's a great thing. It's a nice event for the community to get together and gather in one place. So there are carnivals happening in Pershing Field Park as well as Washington Park, which is a bit of a bigger park. In all, the Heights has a lot to offer in terms of cuisines, community, diversity, greenery, because there are many parks here.
All right, now that we talked about the transportations, the main roads of going to the Heights, Jersey City, and what you can do in this area, we can talk a little bit more about what it is to live in the Heights, Jersey City, and how much people pay to live in this neighborhood and how much you might be expecting if you decide to move in this neighborhood of Jersey City. And to give you a little fun fact about the Heights, it's one of the most elevated areas of Jersey City. And for that reason, you also have a nice view of Jersey. So if you look over here in this area, this is called Western Slopes, and you overlook some parts of 1 and 9 and a nice scenic view of Jersey from atop. So to give you an example, this is Western Slopes. There are steeper hills than some other streets. However, the properties that we toured from this neighborhood, you're gonna see a nice view of a landscape of Jersey over there. And though it isn't a nice, steeper, hilly area, the only thing you might want to keep in mind is it is off the main highway of 1 and 9. So a lot of people will probably be detouring from these streets. Most properties here in the Western Slopes, it's a lot of multi-families and new builds. And we've done plenty of property tours here. So this street, for example, on Liberty Avenue, we've listed a house here for about $950 for a 2-family with a garage. And to give you a little bit of an idea what the neighborhood is like, it's mostly multi-families. This is dating back to 2018, and some of these properties, you might even see them as a knockdown and a newly built 2-family with a rooftop. So we know a thing or two about seeing those properties. Now that we look over Western Slopes, it's mostly residentials and multi-families there. Now we're in the Central Avenue and Summit Avenue area, and this is where all the commercial buildings are happening. So in the middle of the Heights, where you're in John F. Kennedy Boulevard, Summit Avenue, or Central or Palisade Avenue, these are plenty of commercial buildings coming up here, as well as new constructions. All right, and again, it's the busiest area of the Heights. So a lot of people would definitely want to live closer to all the amenities, and therefore they would have tons more of commercial buildings coming up in this neighborhood. And now that we talk about the busier areas and the Western Slopes areas, this area here is Ogden Avenue. Most people can say that Ogden Avenue is one of the most popular streets because the properties here do overlook the skyline of New York City. So it's picture your backyard having a view of Riverview-Fisk Park. That's what it's like to live in Ogden Avenue. And this part of the Heights is in Ogden Avenue. It's one of the most popular streets in the Heights of Jersey City, and really all of Jersey City, because if you can see through the views here of New York skyline and some parts of Hoboken, these properties have a view directly from their backyard. And a cool fun fact about this street, the mayor of Jersey City lives in this neighborhood as well. So you can kind of expect what kind of neighbors you'll have in this area of the Heights. So that's pretty much what the real estate market looks like in the Heights of Jersey City. So that's a good idea of what's going on in the real estate market here in the Heights of Jersey City. And wrapping things off, if you're going to compare to other parts of neighborhoods in Jersey City, let's say West Bergen or Bergen Lafayette, properties here tend to go for around 600 to 650 for a two-family, whereas in the Heights, we're looking at about 800,000 for a two-family. And to give you a good idea of the properties that are coming up in this neighborhood, this is a list of active properties that are in the market now. So as you can see, the most expensive house is about 2.175 million, and then the lowest price is 650,000, and this is for a condo. So it's definitely a good variety of properties available here. And now that you have a good idea what the price points are in the Heights, I'm going to take you on a virtual tour of the properties here. So this is 34 Leonard Street, the most expensive property. We actually toured this home, and if you'd like to check that full property tour out, it is in our channel. This one over here is 12 Irving Street, that is listed for about $2,050,000. And this is a 7-bedroom and 5-bathroom multi-family. All right, and then one of the units has a 3-bedroom, 2 full bathroom, and then the other one has a 4-bedroom and 3 full bathroom. And both of those condos have a parking spot. Now, this is very common in the high section of Jersey City now, where properties like this one are coming up on the market and being priced around this number, because the demand here is just insane for what people pay to be near other areas of New Jersey. And here's a quick rundown of this property on 12 Irving Street. What you can probably get for about $2 million in the Heights of Jersey City. So family, you have a garage here, a nice little backyard. You know, if you have a little pet or you want to host a small gathering, it's perfect for this yard over here. And this is what the interior looks like. The heating and the cooling of this property is a central AC. And you know, most new builds have a similar heating and cooling system, right? So very nice views. You can tell how the staging helps a lot with potential buyers visualizing themselves living here. And they did a pretty good job having to put the living room setup here and the dining room setup with these massive windows. You have the kitchen over here, which is pretty common for new builds in this area where it's an open concept. This is how the bedroom looks like. And this looks to be the master bedroom with the bathroom over here, overlooking the back of the house. Roof is essentially your rooftop, and this is what the view looks like. All right, so you overlook Jersey City skyline here and even some parts of New York all the way from the back. And so that's one of the most expensive listings in the Heights looks like. And if you guys want to find out a little bit more about the real estate market here in the Heights of Jersey City, we have plenty of property tours and a neighborhood tour that goes over deeper about living here in the Heights. So that's what a luxury two-family looks like here in the Heights of Jersey City. And now we can look over an affordable option for condos here in the area. And now we're looking at the condos here in the Heights of Jersey City. This one is listed at 650, 65 Webster Avenue. We did a tour on this, so you can check the property out in our neighborhood tour. Now, this one is similar. This is also a 3-bedroom and 2-bathroom, about 1,100 square feet, and it's also listed at 650. So this is a 25 St. Paul's Avenue. Yep. So similar to the condos from Irving Street, this also has an open floor layout, has hardwood floors, and it also has a master bedroom, which has massive windows overlooking the city. And here we are looking over at the pictures of this condo. So this is what a 650,000 can get you in the Heights. Pretty bright kitchen over here. Again, really nice staging, some full light fixtures, pretty hippie. Cool handles here, some gold trim. Can never go wrong with adding a little bit of details in a white kitchen like this one. We have the dining room set up here. What would you guys do with dining room setup with a layout like this? Let us know down in the comments. I'm kind of digging you have a little cool island here. It's a cute eating kitchen, and you have the living room area. Personally, I like the way that they staged this one with the blue and having to complement the brown. Let us know in the comments what would you guys do with this space over here. Maybe a cool living room with a TV, or use one of the bedrooms as your hangout spot. Oh, so this is pretty cool. They have a separate section for their dining room as well. Interesting.
Love those chairs.
Yeah, you have a cool plant. Let us know if you know what that plant is and if it needs sunlight. And this is what a bedroom looks like. All right, and this isn't a ground level unit, so always keep in mind what floor it is and if you're comfortable living in a first floor unit, because you can tell over here that it looks over the street level as well. So make sure that before you see any properties, check what the floor level is and that you're totally okay with having to live in those floors. I know people who prefer to live in the ground level because they don't like being high up in the sky. So this is a master bedroom. This looks like one of the primary bathrooms. Another bedroom, little shelf. Got all the space for the shelf. And this is another bedroom. It looks like this is the entrance to somewhere. Maybe you can see the pictures. If it is the backyard, then that's interesting. Whoever lives there, hopefully they don't mind sharing the entrance there. And pretty aesthetic here. You have some vines with the brownstone. You know, most of the properties here next to New York, right? So a lot of influence over there. All right. So if you didn't know, it's virtual staging. If you didn't know, people do that now, where they pay someone else to do the virtual staging for them. So this is what you can do with this backyard. You have a little fireplace, a book that might not stay there, some sunglasses, and the plant, and it's floating. So you can see, if you even take out this whole video and put it in a New York video, you probably wouldn't even tell that's in Jersey. But you have properties just like homes in New York, or vice versa. And this is the front of the property. So, you know, like we said, it's a ground level, pretty big windows, and here's the whole property. Yeah. And this is what you call a floor plan, which is an overview of all the rooms and give you a good idea of the overall layout of the condo. Okay, so now that we saw the condo here in the Heights that's listed at $650, and one of the most expensive properties in the Heights, about $2 million. You can tell that it's a wide variety of real estate options here in the Heights of Jersey City. And if you have any questions about living in the Heights, whether it's real estate or lifestyle, well, check out our information. It's down there below.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. We enjoyed showing you around, and if you have any more questions about the Heights or surrounding neighborhoods and Jersey City in general, then feel free to call, text, or email us. Our information is down below.
That's right. And like we've said, subscribe and tap the bell notification so you're up to date on everything that we have as far as market updates here in New Jersey.
And if you're looking to move here, either in the Heights, Jersey City, New Jersey, well, we get calls and texts from people like you every single day, and we absolutely love it. So if you need help to make a smooth transition, we are here for you.
That's right. We appreciate you guys for tuning in towards the end of the video. We'll see you guys in the next one.